some of you may be watching these videos and thinking, well, if I give away all of my tips and secrets, then why would they even need to hire me? They can just do everything on their own. Maybe you'll learn from these videos and do things on your own. You can totally do that. But the idea of content like this and content like what I'm going to do with my next client that I'm going to tell you about is that they let you be the trusted source of information. Because yeah, sometimes people will do it on their own and it doesn't even matter. But when they decide that they need that help, who do you think they're going to call to say, hey, I need you? Who do you think they're going to think is the expert in their field? The person that taught them exactly how to judge people in their field. Kind of like, if you go on my website, there's a document that explains industry pricing and how you should be judging different social media service providers and who they're each best for, right? You want to be the person that empowers them to get your industry and to feel empowered about the decisions they make. So my next client, it was a duo, right? It was the person who was in the family business of 17 selling insurance and her assistant who is also a fabulous writer and who can do some social media execution. And that's exactly what she said. She was really, really nervous that people were going to go to their competitors if all the answers were on their website. And I told her exactly what I said to you earlier. You are the trusted source of intel. The more you can explain what they didn't know they needed, the more they're going to look to you to be the person that will have their back. Especially with a family business, every person, every customer, every client matters to them, right? It's not like these big corporations that have infinite resources to go out and do things, right? So here's what I told them to do, right? They also needed an email capture form on their website, but they also needed to educate people on the problems that come up constantly for them, whether it's how to, insure your RV to what issues come up if you don't insure your business tech startup, right? So I told this client, make sure that information is very easily accessible to your list. And they had an email list already, but they were posting like really, really long things and links and other people's content. It wasn't really doing anything for them. So I told her, send out intel, educate these prospects or current clients or whatever on why they need you and what things they didn't understand about the insurance industry. And she told me this. She said that it was really, really strange that her company got so many more reactions to the first email she sent after she did that than what they usually do. It's such a simple thing that lets people see you as brilliant, as wonderful, as fabulous, as really the expert. And the thing is, nothing about this is new. This is exactly what people had to do in sales for years and years and years. They just had to get you on the phone, had to have you sit on there for hours and hours to hear this explained. Now all that time can be cut down because all of that information is readily available on your website. If you want to see a good example of this or a good enough example of this, because I'm not perfect, go to my website, yoursocialmediasherpa.com, and you will see my FAQ page, you will see videos, you'll see trainings, you'll see a lot of answers, actually blogs too, and videos telling you exactly what you didn't need to know about social media, because some of you are not going to hire me, and that's okay. I want you to learn. I want you to still be successful. Some of you want my hand holding through it all, right? And for you to understand if I'm really going to help you, you need to understand that I'm good for you, right? And instead of me doing it on the phone with you and spending all that time, I want you to do that on your own. So when you are ready, you can give me a call and say, Shiley, hold my hand through this social media thing so that I can get more out of my network, right? So that you can be unforgettable, right? So provide that context to your community so they really get who you are and what you can do for them. Especially, I'll say this, they were in the insurance industry. There's so many competitors, right? So many people who are doing the exact same thing. You need to stand out and you need to be specialized in something very, very specific. And you know what, even like me, I'm not the most educated on insurance, so working with them has taught me so much. I love the variety of clients I get to work with. So here's what you can do right now to get this going. So, here's what I want you to do. Again, you're going to brain dump the answers to the questions that you have. This is one of the tips I shared at another video. And ideally, you have your ideal client see that before they ever consider buying your thing. The easiest way to get that information is think about what people ask you on sales call over and over and over again. Share that document with folks before the meeting so that they are very, very educated. Use that to inspire posts that you're going to do on social media, or other platforms, right? Put it into words, educate folks, because that is the secret to everything. You want to be the person that they trust. The more you answer their questions, the more they trust you. And you don't want people to come to you because you're the cheapest option. That tends to not always work out well. You want them to come to you because you have their best interests in mind. Coming up next, let's see how you can actually stick with it and put out information in a way that is sustainable.